Oh, thank you. Well, very much appreciate for coming to this information admission talk. And let me introduce myself first. My name is Eric Fong, and I'm the chair professor of sociology in the faculty, and also I help to take care of the teaching and learning as an associate dean of the faculty. So I think that will be a great opportunity for me to share with you a little bit about the faculty, and you have more information about the admission requirement or the criteria. At the same time, we are going to have one of our former alumni and then one of our current students. They are going to share with you a little bit about their experience in the faculty. So the way we arrange is that I'm going to spend about 10 minutes to talk about the faculty. I think this part may be a little bit boring, but I try to make it light, and then you will be able to enjoy our conversation. And then afterward, I'm going to invite two of our guests, Yasmin and Janet, to share with us some of their experiences. All right, so before we start, let me ask you a question. What do you know about, or what is social sciences? Anyone want to try? What is social sciences? Okay, so let me tell you, social sciences is basically about using the scientific way to study about the social issues or social phenomenon or the social society. That's why when we have the Faculty of Social Sciences, usually it involves like sociology study about the institution, about people, about group. We have geography study about people in the space, right? And then we have psychology study about how human think and how they react to the situation. And then we also have political science, is the way that we study about the government, the political institution. And of course, in our faculty, we also have the media and communication, which is also a very important part. Okay, so let me first start with, so this is the second page. Oh, okay. All right, so I'll give you a little bit background of our faculty. We established in 1967. We have more than 100 faculty members. About students, we have 1,700 or more. And we also have a lot of student exchange, and we have about 300 plus in our faculty. So in other words, that means our faculty established quite a while ago, and in fact, our faculty has expanded rapidly in recent years. We actively recruit the best professor around the world. Say, for example, myself, I taught at University of Toronto in Canada for more than 20 years, and I was recruited back to Hong Kong. And of course, a lot of people like me, we recruit people from University of Maryland, we recruit our colleagues from Ohio State University, from University of Manchester. So in other words, that means the faculty bring the best faculty member around the world to Hong Kong, especially in University of Hong Kong. So you don't need to go everywhere to find all these good professors. You can find all of them in Hong Kong, especially in our faculty. So, so as you can see, that's why our faculty has been doing extremely well. You see that in terms of the world ranking, we are number 37. In local ranking, we are the first. And in fact, this year we have increased two position to 35, and we expected that we will continue to rise. And psychology, and especially, just want to highlight one of our department is ranked number 7 in the world, and also this year 62 jumped substantially, and then it's also ranked number 1 locally. So that's why we have really, really good researcher, really good professor. Of course, university or faculty to be successful, we need to have good students. This is the key, no matter the graduate and undergraduate students. So we are very, very serious, want to recruit the best student to our faculty. And so all our students, they are the top, they are very good, and they are very smart. And we always closely work with our our students, especially with our undergraduate students like you, if you decided to join us. So these are a number of the programs we have. We have the Bachelor of Arts and Science. We are going to explain a little bit more. We have Bachelor of Psychology, Social Sciences, which include that you can major in different area, including the psychology, sociology, geography, political science, and the media and communication study. And we also have the BSW, Bachelor of Social Work, and also we have a joint program with the Faculty of Law, Bachelor of Social Sciences, and Bachelor of Laws. And finally, we also have a Bachelor of Journalism. So for the Bachelor of Social Sciences, we want to draw attention that that is the number if you want to apply, and then why you want to apply to study Bachelor of Social Sciences. I think there's 4 reasons that you should consider. The first one is flexibility, because you can take courses in geography, in political science, or in sociology to find out what you are interested in. Or some people may have really diverse interests. You don't want just to focusing on one area. So therefore, you can have a flexibility to choose different courses within the Faculty of Social Sciences. And of course, because of that, you have rich learning opportunity, and also you can have a lot of freedom to choose what you want to study. And then you're focusing on or declare concentration in a specific area. So we have actually a lot of our graduates from the Bachelor of Social Sciences. They're now in the top management level in various major companies in Hong Kong. Of course, in the government, we also have a lot of our alumni who are now previously in the top level of the government. So because the training itself provide the diversity, provide the solid training to them. So therefore, they are able to do well after they graduate. So also we have as I mentioned, if you major in Bachelor of Social Sciences, so you can major in China Studies, Geography, Politics and Public Administration, Social Policy and Social Development, and Sociology. So I'm not going to go into details about each discipline or each area, because you can find out more information outside after the talk. And then I also would like to draw your attention to a very unique program, only you find in Hong Kong, I think, because it's the Bachelor of Social Science and Science. So what does it mean? It means that it's very unique, but at the same time, we put a lot of resources in this particular program. Is that the student will design his or her own program. That means you want to, I want to study particular area, so you can choose whatever courses you want to take. And then we have a strong team of our lecturer to guide you, to help you to develop your program. So you have the flexibility, and also you can find something that you are really much interested to do, but then you cannot find in the conventional way of taking, the public policy or geography. So this is a program that you want to pay attention to. However, because we want to be an elite program, therefore we have a relatively high admission level or admission requirement. Again, if you want to find out more of this program, and you can, after the talk, you can go outside or talk with some of our colleagues later. But this is the program I want to draw your attention, because it's a really unique program. We really spend a lot of resources to develop this particular program. All right, so the good thing is, if you major in the Bachelor of Social Sciences, not only you declare your major, but at the same time, you can also have a second major or minor. And the good thing is, if you do that, what I meant is the flexibility is that you not only find a major within the faculty, you can go out the faculty to find another minor you want to do. Say, for example, you can go to the Faculty of Business and Economics to find the humans, want to minor in human resources management or other program. Okay, so before we continue, I want to show you a 2-minute video clip.
Social innovation and global citizenship are two overarching themes of experiential learning, as well as graduation requirements to students at the Faculty of Social Sciences. There are plenty of out-of-classroom and beyond local learning opportunities available during term time and summer for students to fulfill the SIGC requirements, such as exchange, local and non-local internship, project-based learning experience, and so on. Each year, the faculty has been sending out more than 300 students to engage in experiential learning activities at the community, with more than hundreds of partners locally and globally. The process to apply for SIGC internship is highly similar to a real job application. You will be able to select and prioritize preferences among our large pool of community partners. Your application will be sent to community partners for their screening and selection for interview. You will also receive trainings and orientation prior to the start of internship. For detailed timeline, please refer to the Experiential Learning website. We understand there are many considerations while choosing an internship. There's no perfect internship to apply for, but you can figure out which one aligns best with your interests, career goals, skills, language requirements, and experience. And we encourage you to be curious and to venture out from your comfort zone. You are encouraged to consult your academic advisor about your plan on SIGC fulfillment. You can always refer to the EL website for the latest information. Contact the Experiential Learning team or faculty office if you have specific questions.
Okay. I want to emphasize another thing about the Faculty of Social Sciences, our program, especially related to this internship and the exchange. We regularly meet with our alumni who are not only alumni, who are the CEO of major firms and also the senior management of major companies in Hong Kong. Because we want to know, okay, if we are going to have the internship, how our students be benefit from it. So the way what we do is constantly we revise our internship program and also the exchange program so that the student can be maximize their experiences and benefit in the future in the job search. And I think that we very much emphasize on this part of the internship program and also the exchange program is not just sending some student out, but we have a close supervision, we have a debriefing with the student, make sure that they learn from their experiences, and all these experiences not just only translate in the academic learning, but also can be translated into their job search in the future. So I think that is one very unique characteristics of our internship program and also our exchange program. As you can see, we try very hard to link with different major universities in the world, plus also some of the major companies in Hong Kong or in mainland. And of course with various NGO, including in the United Nations. So students really have a lot of opportunities to go to different places for exchange for doing the internship. This is a really, really unique program, and we are very proud of able to provide a lot of opportunity to our students. And then, so after all, we asked one question. Okay, after I spent 3 years or so to study at Faculty of Social Science to get a degree, so what happened? The good thing is, and the good news is, I think we place our students extremely well. So as you can see that a lot of them about the employment is based on our 2023, the most recent survey. The recent graduate, about 44%, they involve in commerce and industry. They go to the business world, and because of a lot of the company, they like our student because they are able to present well, they write well, and then they have the critical thinking. And also, we have about 20%, they go to the community and social personal service. About 28, they still stay in the educational institution. And also, we have about 8% of them, they now are in the civil services. So we have pretty diverse group of students doing different types of, involved in different types of occupations. And as you can see, we got the information from the LinkedIn, that is to find out over the years that where are our graduates. And you find that about 34% of them, they're still in the higher education. We are kind of surprised too. We find that about 12% of them is in the law practice. That is quite interesting. Maybe a lot of our students, after they finish their faculty, they finish their degree, they go to the law school. And of course, we also have some of our students, they have the joint program, graduate from the joint program with the law school. And then about 10% in nonprofit organization, 9% in banking, and then 7% in government. So you can see that our graduate or alumni, they are really spread out in different sectors and different industrial domain. So which is a good thing. That means we really train our students very well. They can enter different segment of our labor market. Okay, so about the admission requirement, I don't want to go into details because after the meeting, you can go out and talk with some of our colleagues. So this for the university entrance requirement, and also this is about the 2020 admission references for the best 5 subjects to score. So we can move a little bit faster. And this is for the non-JUPAS student, for the IB, what score they require, GCA level, and SAT and AP. So again, you can find all this information from our colleagues outside. Okay, so that is basically my part of the presentation. I hope to help you to understand a little bit more about the Faculty of Social Sciences. And now I would like to invite our 2 guests to come up. Okay, so before we ask them to share the experience, so let me ask them to introduce yourself. So how about start from Yasmin?
Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin and I'm currently a final year student studying the Bachelor of Social Sciences. I major in politics and public administration, and I also do minors in German, which is from the Faculty of Arts, and geography, which is from social sciences. Yeah, and for my high school, I study at Munson College, Munson 学院 in Kowloon City. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, thank you. And Yasmin is the deanly student, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So deanly student, that means is really she did extremely well, and therefore she is in the dean list. And also, Janet.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janice. I graduated from HKU in 2016 with a Bachelor of Social Sciences majoring in Sociology and Media and Cultural Studies. For high school, I went to Victoria Shanghai Academy. It's an IB school, and I got in through the non-JUPAS application. I started off my career working for the UN in Thailand, and then I came back to Hong Kong. Now I'm working for Red Cross as the International and Relief Service Officer, and I'm also doing a part-time Master in Human Rights now. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, so maybe you both can share with us a little bit about your experience studying as a student in the Faculty of Social Sciences. Maybe we start from the alumni first.
Okay, it has been a long time since I graduated, but I really, really enjoyed my time here. During my time here, I did a lot of different classes in like anthropology, politics, geography, and sociology, etc. And I also did 2 internships, respectively in the Hong Kong Art Center, and also the Hong Kong Children Musical Theatre, and also did my exchange in Korea. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sorry, I'll also say my university life is very diverse and quite fruitful, in my opinion. I took a lot of classes in politics, and I also did like 4 or 5 internships in different NGOs, and now I'm doing internship in a PR agency, trying the corporate life, I guess. And I also recently finished my exchange in Paris. Yeah.
Okay, great. And so let me ask you one question. So while you are studying, at the in our faculty, or when you study in our faculty, so can you tell us 1 or 2 experiences that give you a really like a strong impact, or you remember it very well? 1 or 2.
I wouldn't say it's one like particular experience, but I remember taking all the gender classes in the faculty, and that really made me decide to work for the UN. I work for the UN Women, and I think like really being engaged in academic discussions in gender studies really sort of helped me to build a solid foundation in the topic.
I see. May I follow up the question or your answer? So can you tell us a little bit more specifically how your learning experience, or like your experience in Faculty of Social Sciences helped you to get this job? You mentioned that you study about gender and things like that.
I think at HKU, also particularly in the Department of Sociology, we have a lot of professors that are very knowledgeable on the topic. And so in classes, we could have very academic-driven discussions, and that really helped, because working for the UN, you need to have a lot of, similar discussions with your colleagues and, even like governments, etc. And also, like I would say, social sciences at HKU, it's very research-based, so you get a lot of opportunities like writing research papers, and that really helped me because I could submit some of my work, and I think they really like it.
Okay, great. How about Yasmin?
If I have to pick one really specific experience, it has to be exchange, because as Professor just mentioned, we have like SIGC, where we're like compulsory to do our exchange program or overseas internships. And studying abroad is like a really different, a really amazing, life-changing experience, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, so so since you discussed a little bit more about the your positive experience with the faculty, so can you share us a little bit about like what kind of thing you find out? Oh, I wish that this can be improved.
I would say perhaps like helping students to navigate their career path, that would be good. And also perhaps like arranging some career talks, inviting people from different backgrounds, etc. Yeah.
I think that will help as well, because like I'm currently doing my final year, right? And I'm also like pretty confused about what I should do like after graduation. So I felt like, if the faculty could invite more people who have like really specific experiences, it will really help a lot.
I see. We are not plan before what they are going to reply. But I just want to tell every one of you that actually the faculty is going to organize a kind of a career talk this year, that we are going to invite CEO and also top management from the major company to share with our students what kind of things they are looking for when they do interviews their potential employees. So definitely that's something we are trying to emphasize on. So finally, I would like to ask like both of you, so what do you want to give advice to our students? Or we have some parents here, so what do you want to tell them?
I actually have 3 tips that I dropped. Let me look at my phone, sorry. I think I would do it in a more career sort of perspective. Like, do like a lot of research while you're about to graduate. Look at a lot of like job advertisement online and grabs a sense of what's available in the market, and utilize network like LinkedIn to see how people like develop their career, and also identify key like words that tell you what kind of skills are required for that dream job that you have, and sort of work towards it. And also like don't limit yourself to like applying to jobs in Hong Kong, because there are jobs everywhere, and I'm sure this program will be internationally like acknowledged. And also, second tips is explore like different things during your studies. Apply for a lot of internships. Be familiar with a company setting, and also try to identify what you enjoy doing and what you hate doing. That will actually save you a lot of time, looking for the right job. For example, during my first year of studies, I wanted to become a PR, but then I started working like part-time for a PR firm, and I realized I actually hated it. Yeah. And at last is like, don't be discouraged if you don't get your like dream job right after you graduate, because you will be there, and be patient. Try to be positive and get the most out of every single experience, and focus on the skill set you can develop in a job, instead of focusing on the fact that you didn't get your dream job right after you graduate. Yeah.
For me, I think I'll focus more on like the study part, like the university life part. If I have to be brutally honest, I would say HKU is actually very difficult. Like the coursework is actually hard. Everyone here is like so bright, so smart, so diligent and everything. But my advice would be, don't limit yourself in only studying, like only focusing on your classwork. Try more new stuff in the campus. Like you can do many different activities. Try to expand your network. Try more different experiences. You might find something you like, as you said. And yeah, and also I'll say, like in high school, we're pretty used to teachers like spoon feeding us all the time, being like a mom and asking you to submit stuff. But in uni, nobody would do that anymore. And I think it really encourages me to be more ambitious and, try to look for opportunities on myself. So yeah, I hope it helps.
Great. And so I think what they just expresses that we want to recruit. We hope. I think we raise a really high standard of recruiting our student. So if you want to seek for a happy time or relaxing time to have fun, I think you may want to go to elsewhere. But if you really want to learn, want to be the leader in the future, to challenge yourself, definitely the Faculty of Social Science is the place you should consider. We have been talking so much about academics, so let us move into another topic about your social experience while you were in the university, or while you are now studying. Can you share a little bit more about the extracurricular activities you participate or you participate in the past?
I was a committee member for the Sociology Society at HKU, like Shenzhong. And then I also did some volunteer work with another society. What else? Let me see. I was in the netball club. I also did some sports. I was playing badminton for the faculty team, etc. I don't think I have any more.
So you participate a lot. So how did you spend your time?
Actually,
in a balanced way.
I didn't study really well, so I was really spending time doing a lot of different stuff, I would say.
I see. Yeah. So what do you learn from this kind of social activities or participation in different organizations or clubs in the university? What did you learn from there?
What did I learn? I think it's very important for you to know how to mingle with people, to have conversations with people. I see a lot of people who are very, very smart, intelligent, but they don't really succeed in their job because they lack that sort of social skills. And at HKU, I think you get a lot of opportunities, sort of enjoying your campus life, doing lots of different activities. Yeah.
See. How about Yasmin?
I'm a COVID freshman, so in my year, I don't really have much activities. Like there's no orientation or like any committee stuff for me. But I played lacrosse in my first year, so I was in the U team of lacrosse. So in case anyone doesn't know what lacrosse is, it's a new sport, so you don't really need any former experiences to be in the team. So I really recommend y'all to try if you ended up in HKU, because it's like a really fun team sport. Yeah.
I see. All right. So I think what we emphasize in our campus life is not just only teaching or learning, but also we emphasize the student also have a balanced life. So we always encourage our students to participate in different social activities, extracurriculum activities, and join different clubs or organizations. So I think that is provide a more balanced way of learning. Final question I want to ask. We talk a lot about the experimental learning, the exchange. You both also talk about those experiences. So can you share us a little bit more what you can learn from there in the past, or your previous experience in Paris? Or maybe we can start from Yasmin.
Sorry. I think in my time in Paris, like maybe I can talk about academic first, like because I'm doing political science to be specific, and the school I went to is Sciences Po in Paris, which is like I think it ranks number 3 in the world in terms of political science. So it's like a really specialized school, and I feel really privileged to be in there because I got to receive like the highest quality of education I can ask for. And I think they have different approach of HKU, because HKU is more, in my opinion, is more in general, like the courses are more general, but then over there, courses are like very specific in topics. Like I got to study issues happening in Afghanistan or European Union, stuff like that. So it really gave me like a new perception of studying politics, and it also introduced me to new fields that I'm really interested in. And culturally, because I'm in the English-speaking classes, so people in my classes are basically from all over the world. So like my friend groups, they're composed of people from different culture, different race, and it's really cliche, but then I really learned a lot from them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Yasmin, what she just described, remind me something you all also can consider is that the Faculty of Social Science actually have some joint programs. That is, for example, we have a joint program with UC Berkeley, so you can get a double degree, and we also have joint program with university in France and also in Europe. So so those are the program you may want to spend a little bit of time to learn more about it. All right, so Janet?
Yeah, I think for me it's really like improving my Korean, because I learned Korean before I did my exchange in Busan. And although all the classes were in English, I made a lot of friends, like Korean friends, and that's sort of how I pick up my spoken like Korean. And also I think would be like living alone, like sort of having the opportunity to be away from home and to, be more independent, because you can imagine you be only like 21 or something, but you still get a semester abroad, like sort of being alone, learning how to do things by yourself and all that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So once again, we thank you, Yasmin and Janet. Thank you for them to share their experiences with us. Okay, I guess we come to the end of our session. So if you have any questions and any further, ideas or anything, you are welcome to go to our booth outside, and our staff are very happy to answer your questions. Once again, thank you, and hope to see you next year in the Faculty of Social Sciences.